Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I guess what we're gonna do tonight is response to Silver Scorpion's new challenge and follow up last video that I seen, Scrap at JC's video, on where I came from. You know, what got me started, what I'm doing now, what I have been doing, yada yada. So, I want to say I was probably 11 or 12 years old. And the only reason I started recycling metals was because that my dad would bring stuff home and I'd break the stuff down and, strip the wire, do this, do that, and we'd take it, go turn it in, have a nice day, heading to the scrapyard and that. So I remember when I was a kid, my dad would bring home huge piles of, 8 gauge, 6 gauge, 4 gauge wire. And during the summer, that's what I did. I didn't sit there and play video games. I sat out in the driveway, let that copper heat up, let that insulation heat up, and just run that knife. Maybe by the end of the month, we'd go take in several 100 pounds, It's fun. So, that's pretty much where I got started, seeing the value in the time you can put into something so simple. Keep stuff out of the landfill and be able to turn it around and make a profit. It's the best of both worlds. So that's kind of where I got started. As time went on, I got into different stuff, and like I said, I started as a kid, so I didn't have a license to go pick my own stuff up. Ended up getting my license, got my truck a few years after the license. Prior to that, I was driving around a 2002 Ford Explorer, and I was using that to pick up my scrap metal. Did the job, good enough. So that's basically to start everything. That's how I did get started. As time goes on, I started doing different things. We're not going to get into how I got started on YouTube, because that's just a negative story nowadays. So nobody needs to hear all that bull crap. So, and I've been on YouTube for, I think it's like 9 years now. I'm at 775 subs. So I was screwing around one day and I posted a video, quickest way to break down an electric motor. Threw it up, wasn't doing nothing for views, nothing. And then all of a sudden one day, I think it was a year and a half, almost 2 years later, I went and checked on the video, and it started getting all sorts of comments and blowing up. I think that, well, don't hold me to it. Last time I checked, I think the video was at like 40-some thousand views or something. And I was like, holy crap. Let me start making scrapping videos again. So that's what I started doing. I started, hey, this is what I picked up, this is what I got going on, yada yada. And then the first YouTuber I actually met was Scrapping with Grandpa. So me and him were chatting back and forth and that. And from there I wound up talking to Silver Scorpion, Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper. All great guys. You got a question, ask them. They do their best to help you out. That's kind of what we're here for. And then one day I decided, I was watching a video, and I think I seen a comment from another YouTuber, and I I went on there. I told Drew. I go, hey, sorry, Scrapping with Grandpa, Drew. I told him, I go, hey, do me a favor. Send that guy my phone number. He goes, all right, I can do that. So, who I'm referring to is Scrap at JC. Okay. Drew sends him my phone number, and it was the following morning, and I had a few beers the night that sent that, and I get this weird phone number calling me from North Carolina. I'm like, who the heck is this? And so I just let it ring, let it go to voicemail. Listen to the voicemail. He's like, hey, Jimbo Scrapper, it's Scrap at JC. I got your phone number from Scrapping with Grandpa, and, hey, when you're available, give me a call. So, called him right back. I'm like, hey, buddy. We started talking a little bit, and, we had text back and forth a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there. And then it blew up into a absolute great friendship. And that's kind of where I'm at now. If I talk to Scrap at JC on a daily basis. There's not too many days that we're not talking about what's going on next. What each of us are doing as far as our scrapping, what we're doing as far as our channels. So that's kind of what's been going on lately. I've been super slow on videos. I know I've been posting a couple nonsense videos, have nothing to do with scrapping. We have been super busy at work. So a little bit more about me. I'm a concrete guy. That's what I do for a living. I'm a laborer, I'm a finisher, the whole 9 yards. I do it all. Except for jumping the truck and actually pour the mud out, So we've been super busy, have a whole bunch of huge jobs going on right now. My truck has been full for the past, 2 weeks. I haven't even had time to get to the scrapyard. And my scrapyards are open on Saturdays. Still don't have time to get there. So that's just a little bit of background. As far as some current scrap things that are going on with me, my mom is actually working on a bunch of wire for me. She is taking care of stripping it, and basically I load her up with a bunch of wire, and she sits there, takes care of it for me. And to be honest, I could not be any more grateful for that. I don't have the time to do it. It needs to be done, and she takes care of it for me. It's awesome. So that's partly why you haven't seen no wire stripping videos or anything like that, and all that happy business. I'm trying not to leave nothing out here. I don't know if there's anything I'm forgetting. Another YouTuber I've been talking to off and on is CU Scrapping, Roger. Another great guy. I chat with him every now and again, and he's actually not too far away from me. I'm guessing maybe about 2 hours away or something like that. Not too far. So as far as the past, it's just super simple. Just dabble a little bit here, a little bit there. I've had some great scores that were not filmed because a long time ago I gave up on YouTube. I wasn't doing nothing. I gave up. But I'm back. I'm doing my thing, and I'm actually planning a trip. So I'm hoping in October, as long as I got the right funds, everything lines up, I'm taking me a little trip down to North Carolina, from good old Indiana. So we'll see how all that works out. Hopefully that works out good. We'll get some great footage and meet some awesome people. And yeah, I mean that's a little bit of where I'm from. I was born and raised in Indiana, never left. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, you want me to go into a little bit more detail on anything, let me know. We'll make it happen. So, hope everybody's having a great night. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. It's up to you. I'm still going to just keep doing my thing. So, I appreciate y'all. And we'll see you on the next one. Later.